Okay,
Okay.
let's begin. So, welcome to the Ethereal. Well, I'm Bryant Blitz,
I'm Angel Heart.
and with us today is Belle. This is the first episode, and we are about to begin this adventure.
All right.
S- All right, so I've been playing D&D for a while now, and I've decided for this campaign I would be both DM and player. Angel, would you like to tell us how long have you been playing D&D?
Uh, Not as long as you. I got into it because you told me to, or
I didn't tell you to.
convinced
I was
me.
telling you about it.
Yeah, that came out wrong. Because you somehow managed to convince me.
Okay, yeah, that sounds better.
Yeah.
Okay. And Belle, how long have you been playing for?
I guess only like a few years. I've only played one campaign before this, so this will be fun. Looking
Okay.
forward to playing with everybody.
Okay, now there's only three players right now, but I guess that'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do.
All right, so let's begin. So we are in this galaxy called the Ethereal. It's a galaxy where magic users have discovered a way to travel to different planets. It's with devices or magic. So basically, we're going to be exploring space a lot. But right now, let's focus on this one planet called Planet Terra. It's mainly green, eh, mostly green, not as tech advanced as the other planets, but it knows about how to leave this planet as well. So
Mhm.
we are just going to focus on this one continent where it's currently he ruled over a King King Ezrin, and he is considered a good king among us. But right now, we're gonna worry about him later. Right now, let's focus on these two. So, so Archie, my character, he's a genasi. He very muscular built with a man bun and braids connecting to it. He's green with sea green hair and blue tattoos all over his arm. And so he walks up to the tavern all excitedly and shouts, Eubis, brother, we're here. We can have foods and such. So, Angel, would you like to explain your character?
I'm sorry, I was just recovering from that introduction. That was so funny. Okay. Serious time. Okay, my character, Eubis Greylock. Eh. And, well, not really much is known about him other than his appearance. He is a tiefling that's about, what's my height again?
You don't have to explain
Features
your
of
height, just like what does he look like? What is he wearing?
Oh, yeah. He,
Oh, right, all
has
right.
like,
Archie is wearing a toga. He's not nude. He's not nude.
I don't think anyone wanted to assume that.
I don't know. There's lots of weird people out there.
Fair enough.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
Eubis is, media. And, he's a tiefling. I mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
He has blood red skin. And what color are my eyes again? Uh, Lime green. He has lime green hair. He has like a pixie he cut, and he's got like a scar on his yeah, that's his left eye. But he's not
Yeah.
blind in that eye. It's just a scar.
Okay,
And
and what was he wearing?
he has like a cloak that he's got a hood over his head that with holes in it so it pokes out his horns.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine it'd be pretty awkward to find the good hood without like cutting out holes.
It wasn't. He cut the holes himself.
Oh, good. Okay, so Archie and Eubis enter the tavern. This is a special tavern designed for adventurers. They
Mm.
for people who want to look for like bounties and all that. They come to certain taverns like this one. So Eubis and Archie approach the desk, like the reception desk, because nothing's free in life. And you see, as you enter, you see this woman right in front of you sitting behind the desk saying, "Welcome to welcome to I fucking forgot the name of this tavern." But
Good name for a tavern.
Yeah.
but yeah, welcome to this tavern. And what's your business here today? Are you gonna buy some fucking beer or something?
Okay, since this is much better at interacting with people, well, as everyone will soon discover, I, or Eubis, will talk to the lady.
Good luck.
Um, thank you. Hello, we're here, um, to find some quests, because we need the money.
Oh, what are you doing? Like, I already have you ready, Belle. You don't have to like put a coin. Okay. I'm sorry, what was that? Can you repeat
Okay,
that?
you completely ignored my introduction, but okay.
Yeah, like I
Introduction of my
fucking
voice.
care about what you say. I've seen many adventurers all around.
Okay, well, are you, uh, can we go in?
I suppose. Do you want to buy beer or look for another fucking bounty? Because I can tell you, it's not going to be easy around this part.
I think we can handle it. We're just here for bounties.
All right, go to the bar next to it. It is a huge fucking board. You can't fucking miss it.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, I'm just not used to him cursing so much. I can't.
Okay, so you guys make your way to the bar right here. Do you want to order a drink?
Um, I think I'm good.
Brother, I is this finally a good place to have my first beverage?
I'm sure you've had plenty of beverages, Archie. Just get a water or something. It's probably the least expensive thing here.
Okay, excuse me, good sir, water. And then you see this huge fucking orc. Like like you can tell that he is someone you don't want to mess with. He has an eye patch, shaven bald head, but scruffy beard with huge tusks with golden rings around it.
Oh. I casually lower my hood over my face. Kind of like, please don't let me him see me kind of thing.
Okay, hey, what can I get for you today? Hey, Blue, and what's with your red friend here? Oh, that's my brother, Eubis Greylock. What? You two don't. And I mean no offense to this, but you two don't look related overall. Oh, that's because we only met a few months ago.
Oh my God. This is Eubis and me saying it.
Yeah, in real life we're brothers. So I'm used to embarrassing him a lot.
And I can never tell if he does it on purpose or an accident.
You know I do it on accident and sometimes on purpose.
I know.
Anyways, um, I would like to have one glass of water, please. Did you see that, Eubis? I ordered my glass. I asked for one.
Good for you, man. Oh,
So the bartender just goes and get a glass, and he looks at the person sitting next to Eubis. Yo, you're gonna pay for that ale? So, Belfour, would you like to introduce your character?
Bellefleur has a tannish complexion with red hair, yellow eyes, and a well a a brown coat that's like made out of fur and like very elegant pants. He seems to be coming from somewhere, but he looks a little disheveled and he turns to Eubis and he goes, "What's it to you?" Well,
right.
for starters, you need to pay for this ale. I'm not fucking charity work.
And
Hmm.
Eubis turns to this guy. Clearly, he looking him up and down and thinks to himself. This guy has no fucking money, does he?
Okay, roll an insight check for that.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just
Pull out
abilities.
your app. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
using
I'm
D&D
doing.
Beyond.
Okay. How do I do this? Insight. Ha! 5.
Okay, so you have no idea actually how poor how much money this guy has. So you're just gonna assume, he's not worth stealing today.
I was actually going to sneakily he give him some money. I'm not that heartless.
Do you want to give him some money?
Why not? He clearly has no idea what's going on.
Okay, so if
Belfleur
you
is
want,
just like he looks out of it. He looks like he's had one too many drinks, and he on his last drink he's just like refusing to pay.
Oh my god.
He's been in here for a while before you guys came in.
How long is a while?
Let's say 2 hours.
okay, wow,
How many
that's
drinks
good.
can you have in 2 hours?
I don't
You'd be
know.
surprised.
That's true.
Okay, so the bartender gives you gives Archie his glass of water. Here you go. Oh, kind sir, I don't get many people that eager like you. Why, thank you. And then he grabs his glass of water and tenderly sips it like a cat, like sticking his tongue out, licking it.
Oh my god.
And the bartender just laughs and goes back to Belfort, saying, "Look, are we gonna have a fucking problem? Because I gave you this ale. I gave you all the ales in the last 2 hours,
Oh my
and
god.
I expect payment."
So you see, sir, it's he pauses for a second. I was going to pay you. Then you won't believe it. There was a monster in your floorboards actually, and he ate your coins. I'm gonna roll a persuasion check on that one.
Oh my
Okay, roll
fucking
for
god.
persuasion. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there. Eubis is just sitting there looking at him like, what is wrong with this dude?
I got a 16, 11 plus 5.
Wow.
Oh
Okay.
boy. Is that good?
That's great.
How are we gonna make this work?
Because when
Okay,
I think
so
of a good roll, I think of a like 20.
that's natural 20, and trust me, we don't get it that often.
It depends on how you want to play this. Do you want him to be able to be convinced by that story? Because if so, I'm gonna have to decide to add a little more details.
All right. Okay, so he believes you a bit. Really,
Okay.
a monster. And why haven't I noticed this monster before? Because, no offense, I'm the one in charge of making sure that there are no fucking monsters in my bar.
Well, it's quite understandable. You have a quite a big establishment here. You're quite accomplished. I can tell. You put a lot of work into this bar, and you know, someone like you, it's understandable for a monster to sneak in any now and then, and it's not a huge deal. Just affects the patrons sometimes. I think someone of your record and your of this level of establishment would understand.
Very well. I'll just put it on your tab. And then
My tab.
he takes out a sheet of paper and he writes down another ale because you can see how much ale you've ordered. It's a long thing
It's
in
like
two
this huge
hours.
thing that rolls all the way down.
Yeah.
All the way to the ground. All of, like he's holding the list over for the bar and it falls off the bar and the floor across to the next table behind
Yeah.
us. And it stops at a chair, but you can tell there's more.
You now owe me exactly 40 gold. So,
Oh.
monster or defeater, how are you gonna pay for that? Hmm?
And
Well,
against, I like to say against Uvis's better judgment, he helps this guy.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh boy, what am I doing?
so I basically I look at him, I try and run away. He grabs me. He's like, You're not moving, right? Is
Like
that a
he
good way to
grabs
play
you
it?
by the
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
collar
whoa, whoa. He
bouncer
grabs you
style.
by the shoulders and lifts you up because to him you're pretty tiny.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
so So I'm gonna pick a bounty for you, and you better fucking get it. Let's see. And so he picks you up and takes you to the bounty board right here in front,
Mhm.
and like
I'm pinned against the
rips off a
wall.
sheet of paper and shoves it in your mouth.
Like straight up shoves it in his mouth, like he
Yeah,
crumbles
like
the paper or puts
Yeah,
it in
he
his
can
mouth.
tell that
gagged.
you have a way with words.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Archie sees this and says, "Excuse me, good sir, was it really necessary to do that?" Oh, the nice gentleman. Well, you see, he's kind of a talker. I don't like talkers. Oh, but you liked it when I talked. And Archie's like all sheepish and stuff. And he says, "Oh, shucks," and just walks away back to serve the next drink.
And
So
then
Archie looks
Eubis
down
goes
and
up. Yeah, and
huh?
then Eubis goes up and just he's just there. Like, what is happening? Why is this happening? What am I doing?
Okay, Archie helps Belfour up. Hello there, new person. I am Archimedes Greylock. This is Eubis Greylock. How is your day going? Well, that's a stupid question, I know, but I want to know.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you?
And at this point, Belfleur is still, he has like the paper ball. He's like gagged. He can't speak. He's still on
Okay,
the floor.
Okay, Eubis gets the paper out of his mouth. Okay, there we go, buddy. Okay. And
okay,
he uncrumbles the paper to look at the bounty.
okay. So the bounty on the paper has says wanted the goblin triplets. Reward 30 gold coins.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
Me and my brother were looking for bounty. If you want, we can help you. And
I do
Archie's,
need to pay off that gold amount I owe this bartender.
so does that mean are we gonna be adventurers together? A team?
Hold on. Let's think about this rationally. Why would they put a bounty for 30 gold for three goblins?
Maybe
Well,
they're easy.
10 gold for each goblin. Maybe. I mean, they're small guys, right?
Yes, but they're also tricky buggers if you're not careful.
Hmm. I don't have much experience with the goblin, I have to say. I've heard about them.
And I'm
Well,
guessing the bartender picked up on that.
maybe the bartender or the nice bartender or wanted you to go alone, but we can help you.
Now, that's not too bad of an idea. I think we can make work with this.
What
Well,
is your name, good sir?
I'm glad you asked. My name is Belfleur Homing, but you just call me Bell.
Wow, did you see that at Eubis? I made friend.
Good for you, man. So we're gonna do this or what?
Okay, so Archie does that, reaches out his hand, ready for like a team. Yeah, like that. That team. What's that thing called where you put your hand in the middle and you do that?
Hands in?
So
Okay,
Archie puts
ready
his
for
hand
hands
forward.
in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Belfleur looks around. He's like confused at what's happening. He slowly puts his hand forward, seeing how Eubis did the same, and he goes and puts it on top.
Whatever.
Unfamiliar with these customs.
okay. On three. One, two, three. Yay!
Yay.
Okay, guys. So we officially have three members of the party. And now we go to this forest here.
I'm assuming the bartender gave us the directions to where they were
Yeah.
last seen.
I feel like the directions would be on the bounty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the bounty states that lately they've been attacking the forest on the outskirts of this town, and they decided to like start attacking random carts and chariots to and steal whatever gold they have. That's why they have this bounty on them. Well, here we are, the forest. I don't know what the name of the forest is. Maybe they don't care enough about it. I shall call it Forest Green.
Nice name, man. Okay. How
Works
are we gonna
out.
find these goblins? This is the forest, but the bounty didn't exactly give us an exact location, so are we just supposed to look around?
So yeah, I want you guys to roll investigation check.
All
Okay.
right. I
Investigation.
I think I see some tracks over here. Let me roll for investigation.
Okay.
I got 17, 16 plus 1.
I got,
Ooh,
yeah, I got 16.
wow.
We both got 16.
1 second. Let me roll for me. Let me
Wait,
roll
how come
for me.
it's not showing up on the game? Is it for you guys?
I think it's because we rolled at the same time.
Okay, but it's still
But it's
showing
showing
up.
up on my screen. Don't worry.
Okay, that's
Oh,
what matters.
okay.
Okay, 17. Investigation roll. I got 16 too.
Whoa.
So all of you notice these tracks on the floor where it looked like wheels, where it looked like wheels just traveling normally, and then suddenly abruptly
It
all
stops.
zigzagged and destroyed.
Hmm.
Mm,
So you assume that which way's east? Is east right or left?
Right.
I don't know.
Okay, so you assume that the goblins must be east. And there you see a small little dent, like a small little what's it called? Well,
Tent.
I'm really forgetting words today. A small little mountain wall. Let's call it a mountain wall.
It does look like a mountain wall.
You mean a cliff?
A cliff, yeah, that's what it's called. A small little cliff corner, and then there you see like jewels and gold coins on the floor. And
Ooh.
Ooh, looks like we made it big, my friends.
Oh, hell yeah.
ooh,
Archie, he is a go. Archie immediately goes for the shiniest things. I feel like he would just be like a crow and like shiny things.
I'm not okay, yeah, I feel like Archie would be that too, to be honest. Ooh, brother, look, diamond, giant diamond, red diamond. Oh wait, that's blood. Never mind.
Uh, this is concerning.
How
Uh,
do you know
how
that?
fresh? How fresh is this blood?
Archie just tossed it aside, not caring about
Oh
it.
my gosh! I'm
Oh
looking at
my
it in the back.
god.
Okay, so Eubis, you notice like this big, giant ruby. What do you do?
Ooh. Um, did I already use my investigation check or do I have to roll another one?
You have to roll another one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, investigation. 13, is that good?
Uh, it was let me check, to be honest. Luckily I have the D&D board, but I don't have room, so I'm just gonna open it like a fucking book. Uh, okay. Investigation. So no. You just assume it's a regular ruby. So
It should be fine, right? In case
yeah,
you can't tell, Eubis is slightly nervous, but tries to steer it off with at the thought of treasure.
okay, so
Balfour tries to pick up this giant ruby with strength.
okay, roll for strength. Because it's a pretty heavy ruby.
Oh boy.
Okay. Ability safe senses. I got 8.
Okay, so you're just like you picked it up and like, oh,
Well,
like you
Balfour's
drop
pretty
it
light.
back
He
down.
has no muscles. He's like a stick.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta lift with your legs.
Yeah.
Well, actually Archie is gonna lift the ruby for you.
Wait, really? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because Archie's like a big guy. Is he taller than Eubis? I feel like he's taller than Eubis.
Yeah, Archie's huge.
Okay. Yeah.
We're the
All right.
shorter people.
So
Just like in real life.
So what do you think,
oh,
Eunice?
16.
Oh.
With how
So you
big?
just like carefully like it's like a heavy backpack for him.
How what backpacks have you carried?
I
Do it.
carried I've carried like a lot of stuff in high school.
That's true. They did make us have so much to carry.
Yeah. Thank you, technology, for putting all our textbooks and our tablets and computers and whatnots.
Was it always like that? I remember in ninth grade or 10th grade, they didn't do it like that.
I don't know. I mean, like it was like that for me.
Right? That makes
I mean, like
sense.
we just had to like go and like go on our computers and type whatever the fuck they want us to do.
You know what it
Anyway,
is?
so
We
We are
had
straying very
oh sorry,
far
sorry.
from the
Okay, yeah, yeah,
task
I got
at
distracted.
hand.
Okay.
oh yeah, we're straying very far. Okay. So so all of a sudden, above you, an arrow is shot. Just a second.
Who gets shot at first?
I feel like they would
Like,
try to aim for the person carrying the ruby.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're just talking about how much money we're gonna get from all this. I'm like, those
okay,
goblins,
so
whatever. Well, we have all this.
okay, so it rolls 17, fuck, 21, and it does six six damage to Archie. Remember, 8 damage to Archie.
Oh my goodness. So, are you okay?
Ow! And he like drops, and he drops on the floor, and he's all like the arrow's sticking out from his shoulder, like it went
Oh,
through and
jeez.
through.
Oh,
Oh, that looks bad.
Of
who
course, it
even
looks
who fired
bad.
off an arrow? Who would do such a thing? Like they're very irresponsible.
Hey guys, they fell for our trap. And you look up and you see three goblins with crossbows all aimed at you.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
this is quite the situation.
Excuse me, Mr. Her Goblin. Whatever you did, it really hurt. Does it look that bad?
You shut the fuck up. We'll check on it later.
Uh, my Bell does not feel like responding to that, knowing it does look bad, but he doesn't want to say.
Oh,
Ubis is just locked onto the goblins in fight or flight mode, and he's just standing there like, oh God, how did this happen?
okay, so the goblins are about to shoot, ready to fire, and I'm gonna say that it's time to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Okay. Initiative. Where's initiative again?
Top right, top right hand corner.
I got four.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm just like
Four.
I'm not even paying attention. My character is just like
Oh, I got 16.
I got 7.
I mean you were shot to be fair, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually fair. So Eubis, what do you want to do?
Oh, right. Well, uh, oh God. Hold on.
You're gonna look at your
Action.
list. Yeah. What skills can you
Okay.
do?
Since they're up on a cliff, I could do I'm doing poison spray.
Okay, I want you to roll.
Okay. Oh boy.
To which goblin? The one in the middle, the one on the right, or the one on the left?
I got a 25 and the one in the middle.
Okay, that hits. So, how much damage does it do?
Uh, 5.
Okay, it deals 5 damage, and I think it's poison now.
Uh, yeah, poison damage.
Oh wow, that's really good.
Yeah, the range is like 30 feet.
I'm so like you don't have to tell us the health, but like how badly did that hurt the goblin?
Well, it let's just say it really did. It like it shot the blast was so intense it knocked him off his feet and he fell flat on his ass.
Wow. I mean it's acid, right? So it's probably also gonna burn, unless I don't know how tough goblin skin is.
Yeah, that's fair.
What's
Okay,
the health on
so
a goblin again? Like for
7.
future reference? That's 7. So he's on like 2 health points right now.
He's just like he's burning alive and he's like blasted.
I don't think it'd be acid.
You said it, I thought you said it was acid. I don't know why I thought that.
It's poison spray, so it does.
Poison. Oh, okay, never
It's
mind.
just killing him on the inside,
Yes. Okay, that makes sense.
much like life.
That's true, yeah. Anyway, so the goblin you shot is like very hurt, but says something in goblin and points at them. And is just gonna like try to recover from his attack on his turn.
Oh
So
boy.
the goblin on his right is gonna put down his crossbow and take out his scimitar and aim for Eubis, cause you're the one that attacked his friend.
Ah, fuck.
It reaches 14, so it makes it makes the armor class, and it deals in oof 3 damage.
Okay, I've got 9 hit points. So,
Yeah, so it does. How come you're not putting the damage yet?
oh, right. Uh, uh, damage. How do I do that?
I'll do it. Okay, so Goblin C is actually gonna shoot another arrow, 23, and it deals 4 damage to Bellafor.
Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, my shoulder. Ah, okay. Yeah. 4 damage? That's a lot.
Yeah, it's like half your health, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much damage did you get, or how much damage did you get, Eubis?
I think you got
The
three.
3 damage.
3 damage. There. Okay. Now we're back to Archie, who's just like still trying to who's still clutching his shoulder with the arrow sticking out. And he looks at the goblin who is hurting with the scimitar who hurt Eubis and does a spell actually. He does magic missile and wow, I don't need to roll for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's instantaneous.
Hmm.
Okay, so I cast magic missile and it deals wow,
3 damage.
deals 3 damage. So let's see here. One, two, three. Each dart strikes. Oh, it's 3 damage, so it does. It's 3 missiles, so it does 3 damage to each of them. So Goblin A is gone. It One missile hits him on the head, and it just explodes like a water balloon.
Whoa.
Boy.
I
Okay,
would not
Goblin.
want to be on his end.
Okay, the Goblin that attacked Eubis gets gets knocked back because of the magic missile and gets 3 damage as well. And the one with the crossbow gets the crossbow knocked out of his hands because of the magic missile. So we lost one goblin and 2 more to go. Now
Whoa.
for Belfort, what are you gonna do?
Okay. Belfort just sees how one of the goblins just everything's happening really quickly. He's just like his first reaction, he's like in anger and like he's hurt a lot. And he just throws something random out. And that will be this I'll have him do this action. He's going to try and use a guiding bolt.
Okay, roll.
Okay. And it is to hit, it's 10. 8-2.
Ah,
He tries, he's like, ah, but he's like straining because it hurts to actually cast.
yeah, it doesn't hit, unfortunately. So that attack didn't really do that much. So sorry.
Oh no.
So as you tried your spell, well, the 2 goblins are too busy like dealing with their dead friend, trying to wake him up. Hey, wake up! Wake up! And he doesn't move at all, not noticing that his head's fucking exploded.
Gums.
All right, Eubis, your turn.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm really tired on account that I have 6 hit points. And I'm just. Am I losing blood? I feel like I should have lost blood.
You got a huge gash across your chest.
Oh yeah, that doesn't look good.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Um, okay. Given that I'm in quite a bit of pain, I go for an unarmed strike.
You sure?
And yeah, it's 22.
Wow, okay, so that hits. Which one are you gonna hit?
Uh,
Goblin
which
on
one?
the left or goblin on the right?
Which one hit me?
Goblin on the left.
Wait,
Left.
so he just does Ubis jump up and go, or like what happens?
Yeah, so Ubis
I
climbs
feel
up the
like my
mountain. Oh, you continue? What were you gonna do?
I feel like my thief instincts would take over because I am a rogue. Uh, and I would just jump up next to the goblin and be like and like neck chop him
Yeah, how much
or
damage does that do?
oh damage, right. 3.
Wow, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, for
Yeah, the goblin's on the verge of death.
knock the wind out of him.
Okay, so Goblin B's like, you hit him in the throat, and like he's like,
Ha! I
and
nearly
tries to
crushed
like,
his windpipe.
and swings his scimitar around. It misses because
Oh,
I
thank God.
because it just rolled a 6, and it just swings unsteadily, but you just easily backed away.
Yeah, those rogue instincts are taking over.
The other goblin sees it like, no, and like raises his cross short bow and shoots another arrow. Luckily you missed. You like did that awesome thing where it just like slow-mos, where you go slow-mo and like goes whoosh whoosh, like that theme
Oh,
from.
and you fall backwards, but you're still standing. And yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what that scene is called, but it's from the Matrix, I think.
I thought it was from Spider-Man.
Is it like where Neo does that?
I don't know. Anyway, so the arrows miss greatly, and Archie's now it's Archie's turn. He is he is fed up with the shooting goblin and rolls 16. It hits. He's like, "Hey, leave brother alone." And shoots his ray of frost, which does 8 damage.
Wow.
So
Whoa.
the goblin is frozen
And
from
that killed him.
from the neck down and is
Really,
officially dead.
I really would have thought that the Ray of Frost was like a giant icicle spear thing.
Uh, well, it's just like it shoots anything in its path and it'll make it frozen. Belfour,
Uh,
how are you gonna finish this fight?
That punch these goblins do seem quite susceptible to fight to just straight up punching them. Maybe I'll try that. Yeah,
Okay, so
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
roll.
punch.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an unarmed strike.
Remember, you're not at the same level. Well, remember, you're not on the same level. Okay, so Belfour, despite your injury, you run up to the cliff and start climbing. The moment
Ah,
you got on top, you punch the goblin.
yeah.
And how much damage does it do?
How do I roll for damage?
It's on all the
it's
way on
like
the right.
right next to what you previously
Oh, okay.
pressed.
Uh, that much.
Wow.
Wow.
That was 0.
Oh my
Yeah. So
gosh.
I did hit him. I did hit him, but
You
I'm
You're
just
so
like
like
weak.
shoved
incredibly
him back
weak.
a bit,
I'm like,
like,
oh,
and he was like, "Hey, what the fuck was that?"
And I say the same thing, like, yeah, what the fuck was that?
like I'm have this whole wind up, and I'm like, ah. He's like Goblin looks in fear, and he goes, oh, okay.
Ubis, your turn.
Oh, it's my turn already again. Okay. I just let's be like, okay, I'm ending this now and take out my dagger and it's 18 to hit
Okay, it hits.
and it is 7 damage.
Wow, so it killed the dude.
I just like chopped his head off clean off and then like, okay, I'm done. And I take my dagger out and I do a swish and his head is just like falls off his body.
Wow.
Well, Looks like you won't
I
be talking
know.
much anymore.
Okay, so you guys won. All the goblins are dead.
Hooray!
You do,
How,
however, need evidence to prove that you successfully assassinated this bounty.
and we should have hmm, I'm not quite sure.
We need
Maybe
their ears.
oh my gosh. Ubis.
Oh yeah, that's true. Most
Yeah, I know.
adventurers have to slice off a goblin's ears in order to
I,
do that.
but keep in mind, I think for Bell's background, he's not used to being an adventurer. This is all like he's just coming along for the ride, so this is news to him. So that's why he's surprised.
Okay,
Like,
so
what did you think we were gonna get as evidence?
I don't know. I figured we we'd we tie them up, maybe bring them along. Uh,
You want us to bring 3 goblin corpses to a place that serves food?
I think it's a
yeah.
good idea. One of their heads is gone. One of them's basically an ice sculpture, and the other has no head.
Oh well, yeah, we could kind of stitch them all together, and they'd be one goblin, and the just from different
No.
parts.
What
Yeah,
what is wrong with you two?
it's a little
We're
impractical.
getting their ears. We're getting their ears.
Okay, so I want you to roll. If you want their ears, I want you to roll 1 second. I want you to roll
Hmm.
for. What do I want you to roll for? For
I
Dexterity.
don't know.
They don't cut themselves when they're cutting the ears.
yeah, I think you should roll for dexterity.
Oh yeah, okay.
Let me just like.
20.
Okay, wow.
You're
So you
very
easily
wow.
sliced off their ears. Although it was tough since one of their heads exploded,
How did you get the
but you
ear from the
still
head?
managed to find an ear.
Oh my
Like it
god.
exploded in pieces, so the ears are sort of intact.
Okay.
As intact as it can get.
So Archie is still at 1 damage, and Belfort is at y'all basically survived. So
Yes. This is already starting to like go better than the alternate universe where we all died.
yeah, that's true. But you were healed.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, we were healed, but like
I was
if
sliced in the neck.
and I think I just split out.
Okay, let me just like fix this.
Anyway, yeah. At the end of the ear slicing off and collecting, I hold the ears up and like you know how fishy men like tie the fish they catch onto a string.
Yes. So
That's
you
what
do
I
that
did
basically.
with
That's funny.
ears.
Just dangling.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
dangling, red, looking pretty for a necklace.
Hmm.
No, that's disgusting. I'm
That would
not
be
gonna put
awesome, though. It would show how badass you are.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't want to wear ears as a necklace. If I want to be badass, uh, I don't know.
Okay, so let's go back to the tavern. You bring all three of you return and come forth to the bar where the orc guy is waiting patiently for your bounty. And so
Before we entered, I'd say let me do the talking.
oh, you just go straight through. You didn't need to talk to her.
I know. Oh, I was talking about let me do the talking because Belflor insulted the guy, or I think it was
Yeah, yeah.
insulting.
I did
I don't
insult
know
the guy.
about you guys, but it seems to me that orc person liked me the most, so maybe I should talk.
You know what? Fine, you hand him the ears.
That works as for me.
Okay, and you see him like,
I'll
so
just
we
be all the
see him
way
like
over here.
busy cleaning dishes and stuff, cleaning glasses, and
Being a
Archie,
bartender.
the bartender, we see him busy cleaning glasses and stuff, and I shout, "You who, Mister, her bartender, Mister Orc person," and
I lower my hood again in embarrassment.
he looks
I'm
at me,
totally not disguising.
and he looks at Archie with the ears, and he was like, "Hey, look, you're nice and handsome and all, but
What?
you can't be swinging that around. It's a health code violation."
What? What
So
was that?
he So he grabs the ears and says, "I'll take this to collect the bounty. Thank you very much, you two." And and so bam, he successfully completed the bounty.
Do I
Oh,
still owe him
hooray.
the 10 gold?
He takes the bounty with him in order to pay off your debt.
Okay, okay. So we
I
don't make
thought it
any
was
profit
40
then.
gold.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know where you're going. So I think he forgot. I think he's a bit preoccupied right now.
Great.
He looks a bit stressed and stuff. So
As bartenders usually are.
He's busy. He's working it. He's a
yeah,
working man.
and so he goes back to you and hands 3 glasses of water to each of you.
Mm.
Sorry for Sorry, I have no time to deal with you folks. Thanks for the bounty and all. Oh, but there's been a nationwide emergency.
What
Huh?
happened?
Apparently, someone's kidnapping children around these parts.
Oh,
Heinous crime.
jeez.
Children? Who would do that? Why would they kidnap children? Who knows? For sacrifice, for rituals, for slavery? Archie's just like starts crying, tears rolling down his face.
Oh,
Hubert,
Archie.
this is awful. And
Oh, jeez.
he reaches and hugs you.
Okay. How about our Eubis is trying to think of how to calm him down and get him out of this hug. Um,
Well,
and he
why don't
immediately
we figure it
thinks,
out?
What
what?
was that?
Why don't we figure out who's stealing these children?
That's just it. Every adventurer is out there looking for them. We have no idea what's happening to them. Duke Cosgrove he is already ordered a nationwide search for assistance.
Wait, the Duke of
The
what?
city.
The
And
city.
Eubis is like looking at the bartender, are in shock.
What city are we in?
We're in like a small village that has no name.
Oh,
Villages don't
okay.
have names in this town. They're just like, hey, there's a village, yay.
Oh, okay, so it's a small
Like
area.
Minecraft.
Yeah. Yeah, basically like that.
That makes sense.
Okay, so you look around and you notice that the adventurers that were here before are all gone.
It is
You
pretty
can tell
empty.
that you see that all the bounties on the board were taken down because it seems like that finding these kids are the biggest priority right now.
How
Yeah,
much do you think they're offering if so many adventurers are, going and doing this? I know it's like important, but not all adventurers are, you know,
probably a lot if the Duke is involved.
that makes sense.
He's right. The Duke is looking. The Duke has placed a 100,000 gold bounty on to find whoever kidnapped these kids.
Wow. And
Whoa.
we should figure this out. I mean, $100,000, 100,000 coin is a lot.
Still, we have to find these kids. Can we, Eubis?
And Eubis is looking slightly nervous for reasons unknown at this time, says, yeah, okay. Do you know? And he turns to the bartender and asks, where? Do you know? Oh, wait, a place that we should start?
That's just it. No one knows. These kids were either asleep in their rooms, playing in the playground, just walking to the market or something. And one minute they're there and they're gone. It
Hmm.
hasn't become that big a deal, but recently, the Duke's son disappeared. Now it's become a big deal.
Oh,
Oh, jeez. Okay.
what type of person would be able to get into the Duke's house and take the child?
Probably no one. That's why they didn't go to the house. The, these kidnappings are usually, or mostly in public places, eh, and
Hmm.
occasionally in a child's room.
But how did the person get in the child's room?
Someone with, it has to be someone with incredible skill and stealth.
Or someone with magics?
Or
Yeah,
maybe
that
a
too.
giant monster.
A giant monster? That could be it. Maybe it's
Hmm.
someone who maybe it's someone with lots of power that is able to control a monster to kidnap these kids.
What, like a necromancer or something?
Well, I've read necromancers can only rise the dead. Maybe we're dealing with a dark sorcerer.
I don't know, but whatever it is, we have to get there quick before all the adventurers get to them first.
I just hope the adventurers find these kids.
Yeah, I do too.
Well, Belfort, do you want to stay with us? I mean, this is something you don't have to be involved with. Me and Eubis can go.
Seeing how my last adventure went, trying to punch that goblin back there, I'd say I probably should stick with you guys. I have nothing better to do after all.
Wow. So does that mean we're officially a team?
I
Sure.
think a party would be the proper term, but yeah, I guess.
We need name. Um, okay, we're looking for kids. That sounded way wrong. Sorry. Um,
What?
we are looking for children to save. How about team friendship?
Hmm.
I uh I don't
I'm
know
good
about
with
that one.
I'm
You
good with
Archie,
whatever.
Oh, okay. I'll come up with better names. Team Awesome.
I mean,
That's pretty awesome.
uh
Team
we can think of
Awesome.
a name later. Or right now we gotta go find those kids.
Okay, so you guys are gonna step out of the tavern and into 1 second. Let me just, oh, wrong one. And outside into the village. You guys are right here in front of the tavern, and it's pretty quiet now. There's still a few kids around, but their parents are keeping a close eye on them. Like lots of parents are out there making sure that the kids that they do have right now are safe and sound.
Mm,
This is very sad, Arubis.
yeah. I mean, where the hell do we even start?
Maybe we can ask around?
Maybe.
Hmm. Oh, I know. What if we look for clues around here? We look at the playground. Uh we look at we ask the parents if we can look through their kids' room. Damn it! We ask the
Uh,
parents if we can look for clues in their kids' room to see if we can see anything. We ask and we go to the markets to see if the kids there's any trace there. Does that sound good?
But how would we
yeah.
convince them that we should be in their homes?
Well,
We have to
maybe we
assume that
should
this is,
start with like questioning them before asking them to see their kid's room.
but we're not the magistrate. We're not the investigators. We're just adventurers.
Adventurers who want to save these children.
All right, so let's try it.
Ooh, wait a minute. Eubis, how about instead of asking them, you can sneak into the rooms and look for clues.
Are you insane?
Okay, yeah, I heard that. I heard that. It's not my day.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
How about we question the parents and Eubis can look around for clues in case the parents are, the kidnappers.
Oh, yes, this is a good idea.
We can't rule anything out, so that's a good point. All right, I'll do it.
Okay,
Just if
so
I
I
get
want you
caught, I'm blaming you two.
okay, I want us all to roll for investigation.
Okay.
Okay. Which one's investigation again? Give me a sec.
Whoops, no, ignore that.
23.
I got 13.
I got, I got two.
It said 20 before.
That was
That was for a different roll.
that was intimidation. I
Oh,
misclicked.
Okay, so Eubis and I mean Archie and Belfort didn't find anything from the parents, but Eubis, you found certain clues you notice on the counters, the sheets and all that, there's like certain dust that resembles ashes. And you
ugh.
notice and you notice that the room is very tightly clean, except for this dust. Like no trace of child lives here.
This is quite peculiar. How could all traces vanish?
Mm.
Eubis, you are quite the investigator.
Yeah, but that brings up another question. What the hell is this ash?
Hmm. Can I see it?
Sure. And Ubis like brings out a little bottle of the stuff that he collected.
So
and
I'm
give it
actually
to
gonna roll for
Archie.
Arcana, and that's
Arcana.
6. Wow.
Is that
So
bad?
Archie didn't detect any magic. Like he doesn't see if this is magical or not. I can't tell if smog is magic.
It's Ash.
Investigation 10. Wow, I am terrible at rolling right now.
Hmm.
So he doesn't notice anything peculiar. It just looks like regular for ash to him.
You know what? I think I was reading some books and I want to see if I could recognize it. Can I see it?
Yeah, roll for history if you read something.
Got a 17.
Wow. Okay.
Is that
So
good?
so you read of an old spell that you read a while ago. Oh, about how this sorcerer used smoke to teleport these kids and erase their presence in the household.
Wonder if
Hmm.
this a similar thing could be happening right here.
If so, why is that was a long time ago, and why is this happening now?
History has a tendency to repeat itself.
Are there any local newspapers we can look at, or not newspaper, whatever they have in this world? But are there any like places, like documents that they would say this happened before?
You can check out with the library, but the problem is it's located at the Duke's mansion. And currently
What?
he's a bit busy dealing with this crisis.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're not going to the Duke.
Well, I was thinking if we could rule it out if we knew this was something that's been happening multiple times, since
I
the Duke
know.
is
What if we
closed.
sneak into the library and get at the Du- and check out the documents that the Duke has?
Eh. And with this, Eubis immediately dismisses the idea, saying that it's too dangerous,
That's rich
and
coming
it's
from a
way too
thief.
risky.
From aren't you something of a thief yourself? You're quite sneaky. Am I wrong, Ebus? Do I doubt your abilities? Am I wrong? I try to I try to see if that will convince Ebus.
Roll persuasion.
Can I do that? Player
Yeah.
characters? Okay, sure. But yeah, if you don't
Cubis.
want to do it, you don't have to do it. Okay, persuasion. I got a 17.
Okay, that Eubis, you
I
hear his
base
words and you don't deny your skills, but you're still a bit reluctant to do so. And
Yeah, I mean, this isn't in some cave or ancient ruins. This is a living, breathing person's house. A very important person, I might add.
if we get caught, we would be spending a long time in some facility.
still, but we need the knowledge to find out. Maybe we should go and rest on it now since sun is about to set and we need healing.
Yeah.
Okay, I am
Okay.
quite weak. I think I'm still bleeding from that arrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I just
Boy.
We've just
remembered
been
that.
walking
I'm
around.
surprised that they let us in with arrows sticking
We're
out of
just
us.
like they see blood dripping down from us, and we're like, oh,
And they're just like regular Tuesday.
yeah. It is a D&D world after all.
Yeah. And so Eubis and Archie takes takes Bellafor to this abandoned farmhouse that they found. Welcome to our farmhouse.
You're shaking Bellfloor.
Sorry.
Welcome to the farmhouse. No one lives here. It is practically home.
It won't be home for long, but yeah, I guess for now it is.
Hmm. Pelflor is frantically pacing around because he's
I
You
make
like,
should.
this place
soup
is so
so
cool. He likes the place. He's impressed.
Oh,
Hmm.
thank you. I make soup to make us feel better.
Yeah, you should probably sit down. You're still bleeding. And Archie, let me try and take that arrow out of your shoulder.
Okay, I actually want you to perform medicine. I mean, roll for medicine, since you're gonna
Uh,
do that.
Wait, what
where's
if they get a
that?
one? What if Ubis rolls a one?
You get what?
Like,
What did you get?
What happens? Yeah,
uh, where's medicine?
It's
like how?
under investigation.
Investigation. Aha! 12.
Ah, geez. Okay, so my arm. Okay, you did good.
He-
Did good. You break off the tip of the arrow and you pull it out. The blood is gushing a bit, but you put like a cloth on it to keep it from bleeding.
Yeah.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I cook dinner. And so and so Archie is just like in the kitchen now making a nice pot of tomato soup since apparently only tomatoes grow around here.
Yeah, and Eubis just like sits down next to Belflor
yeah.
and like puts his head down because he is so tired.
Oh,
Okay, so
we've had a long day.
Archie gives Eubis and Belle for their soup, and they are all and now you guys are all healed.
Oh, hooray.
This is great. I feel so much better. You have a skills. He
Thank
looks at
you.
Archie.
Thank you. I practice cooking a lot.
I can tell.
Yeah, he sure does.
Where do you find this? Like, the broth is so good. What do you use?
Oh, first I use water, then boil, then I add tomatoes and hot sauce.
Hot
Yum.
sauce.
It'd be really funny if, because you're Wagonasi, you were just like, and I add a little secret ingredient, and then like later on, we finally ask, well, you have to tell us by the end of the campaign what it is, and then you're just like, oh, I just do this,
This the
and the
secret
whole
sprinkle
time,
like in the anime,
yeah, and the
like in
whole time
anime.
it's just like a little essence of you is put into it, and this whole time we're like, oh my gosh, like we love it, but like, we don't know until then.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
That sounds gross, but it sounds funny.
Okay, I actually think we're gonna end this campaign right now. I think we end this session right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, so we'll continue next session, okay? Where we were.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
Anyways, thanks for listening for the Ethereal. We hope you enjoy it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.